Hi guys, Fatso here, and this is the upload of the City vs City Brawl final between Gauteng and Western Province, round 1 of Rogue Transmission. I shoutcasted this live on Twitch with Sexy Johnny. Enjoy! We see Lithium X flying that chopper for the Gauteng Province guys, but taking a lot of fire as he goes as fast as he can towards Delta. First blood drawn on him by the Kasatka, Mr. Elusive, but Jono, there's Gauteng's move that we saw earlier, big push onto Delta, and they've gotten that flag very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly there. Western Province got a couple of guys on, but they were teamed off instantly. Still got a transport chopper up above the side though.
Yeah, we do see that transport chopper there, just chilling on the top of a pillar. That pillar has gotten down. That's a very interesting spot there that we do see one of the Province guys, Axon, sneaky Axon, who normally plays for Berserk Gaming, getting that long-range rocket fire. That is almost like a trolling position. Great work thus far though for Province, Jono. 3 flags to the 2 of Gauteng.
I think you'll find Fatso. Nothing trolly about it.
Nonsense, man.
Very tactically advanced, and the Gauteng players rightfully seeing their asses at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think we should write off the Gauteng players, because normally when we are facing Province, we're normally coming from behind and Province are receiving. But so we're going to have to see what happens.
Province like it, Fatso.
That's okay, buddy. Delta flag now still being well defended by the Gauteng guys. And Charlie flag, it looks like almost a mild stalemate happening here. We see a few of the red Gauteng troopers trying to push onto Bravo, but a good defensive force here on the mountain, Jono.
Very good defensive force and great positional play. That's what I said. I bet you that's Langslung. Stephen Fowler Devitt with his brilliant tactical genius.
It's not actually him. He's in the tank underneath the dish at the moment. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Most likely he is the captain of the team and actually the organizer of the tournament. So shout out to Langslang, or Langslang as our foreigners like to call him, who see him command the tank. He's actually one of the better tank drivers. In fact, you know, no hate and no homo. He's the best tank driver in South Africa, in my humble opinion. And well, sometimes Zephyr is better than him, but on most days Langslang is the best, and also best infantry ZA. Let's not forget Langslang, best infantry ZA. But back to the action, guys.
I think he's wasted in the tank, but yes.
Here's the big force, Jono, from Gauteng. That is a lot of Gauteng troopers. That's at least 10 troopers, as you see underneath the dish here. We'll go into Hacksaw's POV to see him ducking and diving in cover while the rest of his team burn down Charlie flag. See him weaving, spraying and praying. His Hacksaw, he's still alive and he eventually goes down. Epicness getting him there. Good defensive work though, just kind of delaying the attack onto Charlie flag and pushing onto Delta. There's the rotation, Jono, a rotation in 30 vs 30 battlefield. Good. I'm not going to say this again, but well played to Province.
Yeah, good pressure from them on the Charlie flag still at the moment as well. They've got a lot of troops in there still. Vixen doing some fantastic work. Gets the double pick and the double res. Fantastic. Shout out to Ecstasy Vixen. Fantastic work on the flag.
Before going down, Vixen representing girl gamers. Good for her. We do appreciate the female gamers, especially in South African battlefield. We have quite a few of them that compete in the league. So shout out to her. As we see Russellite somehow alive and alone, but not for very long. Oh, Dusty with the BTR 90 mopping up for Province. And at this point in time, guys, 70 tickets, 90 tickets in actual fact, excuse me, in favor for Province. So Gauteng are going to have to do something, Jono. Otherwise they are going to lose and my pride is going to be lying on the floor.
They're going to have to grin and bear it, I think, Fatso. And that's all they're going to be able to do all night. These Province boys are bringing their A game, led by the magnificent Langslang.
I would imagine though that the Gauteng guys would be a little bit less prepared than perhaps Province, because their game against Eastern Cape was not as close as Western Province's versus Kwazulu Natal's. Kwazulu Natal, I believe, did put up quite a serious fight in the first round, and that's why I think Province...
There, I see what you're doing, but I think it's rather that they don't have the stomach, the mental strength that these Western Province boys have.
Well, I'm glad you think that a bunch of KPs that normally look at a mountain and sit under the trees in the forest have got more metal and mental ability than the gentlemen that are metropolitan, cosmopolitan, corporate career people. But it's okay. Let's see. It's still anyone's game, Jono.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's still the first round, and it's still fairly close on tickets. It's stretching ever further in Western Province's favour, and Gauteng are generally being fairly dominated on most of the flags that they own as well at the moment. So it looks closer than it is as well in terms of the tickets.
However, while you say that, Charlie and Echo flag, which are the only flags that Gauteng has at this moment, are burning, as we see 22, Mike 22 pushing in that tank onto Charlie flag and just kind of assisting the defense there.
That kill feed. Brandy,
oh my gosh.
Quad kill in the frogfoot there.
Yeah, that frogfoot is the jet, and we haven't been watching enough jet action. We've been following the infantry battles at the moment. You'll see what our fly boys are doing at the moment. As you can see, only one jet open at the moment, and that is the beloved Brandy Man from Province, as Sexy Johnny just mentioned.
Believe it or not, Fatso, I'm following your mother at the moment for Western Province. He's got a C4 buggy going. She looks like she knows how to handle it as well.
Yeah. I'm going to change the cameras quickly and take it up a notch to TK Raptor, who's also got a C4 buggy at the moment, just being quite tactical with it at the moment. He's managed to get down on that ground floor, and he will be going for the tank. Who has he seen him? Yeah, he has. Oh, TK Raptor catching the tank slug of Mike. That's an unfortunate one there. Let's go into Gold Beast. Gold Beast POV. Gold Beast gets munched down by Deathwish 1988. And oh, a lot of action at the moment. Gauteng just holding on for like dear life. 210 tickets. It is stretching out of their reach, which I'm quite sad about, but I would never write the volleys off, as we see Axon
there's
still
a lot of tickets for them to play with.
Oh, Axon did go down eventually from that troll position that he was sitting at, or calculated position. Yes, the tactically superior one. Yes. Meanwhile, tank battle going down, Jono. Good to see Mike engaging the tank versus, I believe, Langslang. Steven will be engaging at a distance and keeping alive. His tank's kind of fully repped, and he'll be able to get into a more favorable position to engage. Will Steven.
Oh, meanwhile, here comes your mother with the back rage on the C4 buggy. Here it comes.
Oh, your mother.
Oh, your mother hits the AC mine before she takes it off.
That is absolutely... I've never seen a worse play from your mother in a very long time, to be fair. Moving into Hado Jeans' POV, Jono. Oh, Hado Jeans going down very quickly, as well as automatic. So great defensive work again by Province on Delta Flag. Jono, Province are proving very strong this round. I think Gauteng are a little bit shook up. As you can see, the ticket margin running away from them. Nearly 300 tickets in favor of Province. They've just defended 3 flags, and they've done a damn good job at it. Bravo and Alpha flag has not even been looked at by Gauteng. Not the most advisable thing.
Comical. I've just watched 2 Gauteng guys try to run up the cables to the top of the tower.
And on my side, I just saw one of the Gauteng guys, the mentor, C4ing Cuddles and Yomasa. Good work by them there. Waited for the respawn, did Cuddles and Yomasa pulling in there.
Meanwhile, I'm back on board with your mother. Seems we can't keep her off her C4 quad bike. And she's going to get the side rage. Oh!
TK Raptor also very almost like a dedicated C4 role, which is quite interesting. And I'm going to go and look at General Petrus, who is one of the jet flyers at the moment. He's flying the Q5 Fantan for the Chinese army, and he gets shot down by the Brandy Man. Brandy Man has had a great game so far, Jono.
Yeah, he's been one of the key differences in the sides. Fats. All joking aside, he's been absolutely dominant in the air, and we said it in the first match, the Durban Joburg match. If you have a pilot that's dominating like this guy, then it makes it so much easier for the rest of your team on the ground.
Now, meantime, looking at Dryman the Legend, he's currently 0 and 10, and that's not something we'd normally expect from him. Normally at least 0 and 15, so he's improved quite a bit in his usual play.
Very, very good. And as we see, looking at the scoreboard, XTC Langslang 19-0.
That is an experienced tank. That is an experienced tank driver, and that's why I said at times he's the best. He's the absolute best. And you see him, he plays so tactically. He knows when not to overcommit, when the numbers are against him, when he needs reps. And we need to actually give a bit of credit to Milk Dramida, who is his rep bunny. This is what Milk Dramida will be looking at for the rest of the night. A spanner or a blowtorch in the back of Steven Langslang de Wit's tank, but it's effective. Meanwhile, tickets 400. I hate to say it, but I think this one is going to go in favor of Province, which
I see. I know you're trying to jinx it, Fats, but I think you're actually right here. I think Province might have won the first round here. Great play here, just sticking with Slung, getting kills left, right, and center.
Yeah, I'm actually following. I'm actually following. I'm a Ninja 9858. He's just kind of trying to peek around the corner here and put some suppressive RPG fire for Province, holding off Delta flag. And now goes for the engagement. Like I mentioned, I like to give the guys who we don't normally or spectate a little bit more action as we watch. I'm a Ninja 9858 peeking around the corner, goes for the peek and pays for it dearly. Unfortunate there for I'm a Ninja. 400 tickets. Ouch, that is absolutely very painful for the Volleys. They won't be happy about that, Jono.
Well, it looks like they might have just managed to stop the bleed temporarily though, Fat, so they actually have an infantry present on Delta, and I think they've got enough to take the flag, so they might see a bit of a tide turning here, bit of a redressing of the ticket difference.
Yeah, it would be good for them. Remember guys, because it's 2 rounds, any ticket you can bleed back is in favor in round 1. So good work there on Delta flag, and it looks like at the same time Charlie flag has got a strong contingency, Jono, but here comes none other than Langslang de Wit to spoil the parade. We see him, and he's gonna milk Dramida.
And the kill feed as well, as Western Province have moved in with numbers onto Bravo flag, Fat.
So they're rotating, and correctly so are rotating. Charlie flag has gone in favor.
Yep.
You see KZ VX catching one of Langslang's tank slugs to the teeth. There has been a rotation, guys. Gauteng now have 3 flags, Echo, Delta and Charlie versus Bravo and Alpha in favor of Western Province. Will it be enough? I don't actually think so, but we've seen stranger things happen in competitive battlefield, that's for sure.
Wow, and there was a really big push by Western Province onto Delta flag there, and the Gauteng guys completely snuffed it out. So Western Province a little bit on the back foot here as well.
Meanwhile, Brandyman saying, automatic dry man, forget it guys, that attack chopper is going to stay down. He's been absolutely dominating tonight, has Brandyman, in the attack jet. As I struggle to find him on the scoreboard.
Deciding factors in the scoreline so far.
And here comes another attempt into the mines, goes Fizzit. Another last-ditch attempt by Province to push onto Delta. They've got some infantry troops together, coupled with the long-range fire of the tank and the APC up close. Who's this in the APC? This is Dusty. Dusty spots a mountaineering troop, zooms in there.
Armor player in South African battlefield.
Jono, meantime, TK Raptor on another crazy quad bike run. Somehow managed to stay alive. It's been his role of the night for TK Raptor. It's one of the more unorthodox and irritating tactics, but that is in battlefield, the C4 buggy. Meanwhile, back at Delta, the infantry presence of Province has been snuffed out, but the flags are still in favor of Province.
Yeah, there's a sneaky little Gauteng ninja here. Has done fantastic work. Mika,
Roffelcopter and Mika, yeah, but Roffelcopter and Mika, as you can see there on your map, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry troops shooting at Mika, and Mika's all but catching RGO impact grenades from Racket Rolf.
Yeah, if Gauteng are wise to things, they'll make a push on a flag now. Western Province have got far too many people stuck right on the edge of the map at Alpha.
That is a big commitment there on the outside. That's what Sexy Johnny's referring to, guys. We'd imagine to see possibly a Charlie burn, but you see, Province are just keeping up the pressure together with Yepsi in the jet. Yepsi, please Yepsi, and the AA. They're holding the troops between Delta and Echo. That's exactly what their plan is, and it's stopping them from pushing onto Charlie flag, which is where I believe Gauteng should have pushed to. Showing you guys from a tactical point of view here. Riflecopter meanwhile in the tank, just kind of chilling. This one is bleeding away.
Bravo flag, that. Big infantry battle about to go down here.
Yep. We'll push into Combat Wombat's POV for a second here and see Combat Wombat doesn't even see someone right in front of him. Oof, goes down there. Changing cameras quickly to the Jolly Avenger, spraying and praying and going down.
Park the big truck on the middle of the flag.
Pyroman together with Cuddles' tank and Dusty's APC, and Bravo flag is gonna go in favor of Province, and with it, Jono, the game by 400 odd tickets. Oof, the round at least.
Well, I don't know. I think Gauteng look like they might take Charlie and just draw this out a little bit longer. At this point, any ticket they complete off Western Province is a big benefit.
Meanwhile, C4 MRAP, driven by none other than PK Raptor, TK Raptor. Oof. It's kind of left it there. If he detonates that, oh, good work by Fear. Fear making sure that that C4 buggy goes down as we move into Forsaken's POV, kind of looking around and nothing to be seen at Charlie flag at the moment. Mr. Elusive though, doing
the huge pick on the chopper as it took off.
And here's some sneaky troops for Province, Jono, right at the top in the middle of the dish. I mean, look at this. These guys are a million miles away. They are so high, like most Province people usually are. You see the...
Well, I can't argue.
You see the good work. It's working. They managed to get that tank down. Jono, they got Zephyr. They've kept Zephyr out of the game. We've seen Zephyr perform so well previously, and this round he's actually been nowhere. And I think maybe that might have been a key move.
Past Stephen Fowler's genius to have squads assigned to dealing with specific players, like Zap and their jet pilot, whoever he is.
The other guy.
That guy. And
that guy, the other guy, and the guys that normally play with him are all putting on a good show against the other dudes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bunfight. Back to the action. Bunfight at Delta flag as we see the squad leader, TK Raptor, who's normally been C4 bugging, peeking around there. That is a lot of KPs and their cover gets blown out, but they won't mind too much as they all hit the deck to try to remain covered. This one is bleeding out in favor of Province, guys. Remember, it's only the first round of the first map. Langslang calling, the MBT law is banned, by the way, but that won't matter. They'll be happy about that, World Province, as they take the first round of Rogue Transmission by 358 tickets, Jono.
Can't believe it. Actually, Gauteng spawned themselves out of that. They had the bleed going and somebody spawned in to lose their last ticket.
Yeah, every ticket does count. Will that be a factor? We'll have to see, guys.